for all of you being here today. También les quiero dar las gracias a toda mi familia por estar aquí y por todo el apoyo que le están dando a mi mamá durante este tiempo bien difícil. Yo sé que es mucho para ella, pero todo el amor y ustedes estando aquí me ha ayudado mucho. Y también a nosotros, gracias.
My name is Mark Roybal, and I was very lucky to work with Bill. And I'd like to do something. I want to start by just ringing this bell, because the bell is something that's used by teachers, and he was a teacher. He worked with me at the school, and I was, once again, I want to say how lucky I was to work with him. I know that there were other teachers who had wished that they could have worked with him at the same grade level, and it was just my lucky fate to spend the time that I did. But I tell you, the whole point is that I wanted to start, just ring this bell, so in his honor. And please do cut me off if I go too long. I also wanted to say that Bill and I've got something stuck here and I can't get to it, but I wanted to say that he and I both taught the same curriculum, and one of the things that I know that he was very fond of was sports, and I didn't have the same abilities, and that's why it's so shocking to me that somebody in such good physical condition, and I'm just still in the same stage. But I would say, regarding the bell, that there was one of the books that Bill and I both taught was where the character in the book had to be dealing with what happened to him, and he was in the Canadian forest. The book is called Hatchet by Gary Paulson, and the main character, Brian Roberson, starts crying, and he just keeps crying and crying. And he can't believe what had happened, and I just know that I felt the same way. I can't believe it. But the problem was, after 8 hours or whatever period of crying, then the character realizes, I need to become the new Brian. And so myself, I needed to very quickly show up here tonight and become a person who can carry on, regardless of what's happened. And so I have with me in the bag here the copy of that book, and I'll leave it on the table if it's all right, along with something else. Something else that I have, that's for the table, thank you, and something else that I bought for Bill 2 years ago. And I'd like to read what it says on there. I know that there was a custom to, when a teacher retires, to not sometimes have a retirement party, and it's just really sad. I never in a million years would have thought that I would be trying to give this to Bill at his funeral rather than the retirement party, but I want to say what it says on there, because it really shows Bill's humor was amazing. It says, presented to Mr. Hought for 27 years of, quote, walking on water with his students. And the quote comes from something that I had said while I was sitting in the office with somebody who's sitting right here. And I was very frustrated at the time, and I said to the other person in the room, the principal, I said, well, I'm having all these problems, and Bill's over there walking on water with his students, which was the truth. He really was very good at what he did. So I'd like to leave the plaque here because, by the way, I did text message a picture of it to Bill, and he said, don't worry about that plaque, Mark, we'll get it later. Which, it's good that I can say goodbye to him tonight. I'm so sorry that, under the circumstances, I just can't believe it, but I am going to leave it for him. And I appreciate being able to say goodbye to him at this venue. Thank you. Mr. Hought had such a great sense of humor.